And welcome back to Middlefield Custom Sawmill. Today we're going to be visiting some of the bigger sawmills. This is the first of 2 or 3 videos. That's Marvin you hear talking, saying they're going to change the band. He got me into these sawmills here in Middlefield. Let me film them. And I thought you might like to see. So this is an Echo 45 HD2. It is a 2-inch thick band sawmill. The cutting band is 2 inches thick. I think it's 120 horsepower. And that deck has got to be 30 foot long. It's all hydraulic. Here you can see the controls. Pretty cool sawmill, it really is. Go take a look at this blade. Those wheels, those are about 36-inch diameter saw wheels. And they're solid steel. They're enormous. Now you see on that one, you can see there's a bearing on this side. There's also a bearing on the other side. You'll see that in a few minutes. So the wheel is, the shaft is supported from both ends. It's not like wood miser where it's supported from one side. There's Marvin. He was having a good time. He loves sawmills as much as I do. See, you can't really tell, but it's 10 degrees Fahrenheit right now. I mean, it was a cold day. That's why I'm not sawing in that weather. These guys, they saw 5 or 6 days a week, all year long. They're crazy. It is so cold out. These logs are frozen solid. So now here he'll bring the saw back and just take a very small skim cut off the top to make sure nothing's moved. He did this every time he flipped the log or anything changed. I don't know how he gets it so close on top. Or he's not like... Yeah, that's where I asked him about the horsepower. So the skim cuts, he doesn't actually cut any wood off. The blade just barely skims across the top of the block. It just skims across the cane. You can see on the top of the rail there's a chain that's moving. This head is actually pulled back and forth by a chain on top of each rail. So it's not powered from one side, it's actually being pulled by chains on both sides. That debarker kept flipping bark at me. I don't want to stand where I'm at and catch all the bark. That motor up on top there, that thing is massive. It's a big diesel engine. Boards come off that back conveyor and go right into the edger. This edger is pretty cool. It's got these green lasers to show you right where you're going to cut the edges. That was a pretty sweet machine there. And then these guys take them off the other end. This guy here grades them. See him measure the board. He marks the end there to be cut off. It's got a big hole in it. You can see that knot. Those are, I believe, 4/4 boards they're cutting, solid oak, red oak. That was pretty neat. You could just stop it and start it again like that. That was pretty cool. Here you can see that housing, the one bearing on the back side here. That's a 3-inch steel shaft going through that bearing that those wheels are on. And that housing's got to be, I don't know, 10 inches to a foot thick. It's big. And I'm standing up, and this thing's towering above me, so you can get a feel for just how tall it is. Those are hydraulic cylinders to lift the head up and down. There's another skim cut. So you remember how fast my mill was cutting through a frozen oak log? This thing is just tearing. I think that's a fuel tank up there on the back. I'm not sure how they get the fuel up there. So he's sawing for grade. He's trying, see the knots in the side there? He's trying to saw on faces that don't have that many knots. You'll see him flip this around trying to find another good face. And when that thing flipped like that, you could feel it shake the ground. That's got to be 20 inches high. I'm going to guess it's about 14 or 15 inches wide at this point. So those are 14 or 15 inch wide boards they're cutting. It's moving pretty fast for making a cut that wide. And then here he'll throw it on the edger and probably edge it down about 12 or 13 inch, something like that. It's such a cool operation. I mean, they're wait till you see how much wood they've done in a day. There you can see that big knot. He's flipping it around trying to find a good face. Oh look, more work. I need to get me one of them skidders. Those are nice. Forklifts. Those are awesome machines. It's too expensive for me. Probably wouldn't go across my bridge anyway. So this is the wood they have cut just today. Now I was there about 2:30 in the afternoon maybe, and this is how much wood they have cut just today. That's from the log they're cutting right now. That's the oak that they're sawing right now. There you can see the knots. There the marks are cut those ends off. I think this is the FAS pile, and that's the low grade pile. On the right is the FAS, on the left is the low grade. So I may be wrong. Look at the pile of sawdust under the edge. One day. They clean that out every night. Otherwise it would freeze there. You know, like I said, 10 degrees outside. So I'm standing there watching this, and what do I notice? Oh, look. There's my saw. So he finally gave up on the log and he just cut it into blocking. Now that is a 4x8 solid wet oak beam. It's got to weigh 200 pounds. Watch this guy. He just picks it up and takes it over to the pile. Must be nice to be young, you know? There's another one. You can see the big hole in it. So they'll saw it off, make a fireplace mantle or something out of it. Maybe a short beam, who knows. There's people ready to buy all this wood. Can't get enough. Okay, so here's an ugly log they're gonna toss on the mill. This thing wasn't even straight. Toe boards. I need toe boards. I cannot convey to you the sound of this machine when it's cutting, but you can feel it vibrating the concrete floor. I don't know that they need that much horsepower, but they sure have it. So there's a skinny little drop. Look, they toss it in the edger, poof, it's a 4-inch board. That's nice. No sawing the drops later. So that ugly log, poof, he's changed it into a nice cant already, just about. I mean, they go through log after log after log. I don't know how many logs they saw in a day. Way more than I'll ever see. I could not hear what they were saying. There you go, nice square cant. Looks like he cut that one into blocking. There's Marvin scraping some mud off the end of the log for the guy so that it doesn't always blade too bad. So here we go, another ugly log. It's a really odd shape. Barker just rips right through it, takes all the dirt and rocks off it. That looks like it was just a skim cut to get down a little further. Here's where tow boards come in handy. Watch this. Picks up that one end. So nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this mill work. We got some more coming up. I'm going to release them in the next day or so, probably, as I put the videos together. See the wheel up on top there with the inch marks? There you go. There's the wheel. Well, if you enjoy it, like and subscribe. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.